Hey gang, look, we're back. Gee, this looks odd. Why are we at this part of the level and not the opening of it? Well, that's because there's 15 minutes of footage you will never see because we played through this whole level and the game glitched out. So, we're back to the last save. I'm just gonna go over the talking points I had last time that I recorded this. So it's been a few days since since I recorded. We don't really need to do this because we already saved. Might as well. So who knows? We don't mess up again. But it's been a few days since I recorded because I cut my thumb on an umbrella. That's a really weird reason or like an excuse, but it hurts to use a controller when my thumb would touch it. But it's a little better now, so uh, I'm trying to go over all the talking points I had last time that I recorded this, which was I went to a yard sale a few days ago. I talked about this, I think, last time or the time before or something, but I didn't find anything. I walked around for about 3 hours, didn't find anything at all. All I got was this box of free stuff that I looted. I got like some headphones with a messed up cord with exposed wires. I got this little statue of a bear that has a broken base. 2 umbrellas, one of which doesn't work, one of which does work and is the one I cut my finger on. What else 2 AV cables, which are basically useless since nothing uses AV cables anymore. And I think that was pretty much it. It's nice of Batman to jump down here. But this next day, I was considering not going at all because of how awful the day before was, because I didn't find anything. But this time, I went around for about 3 hours. Most of the time I didn't find anything at all, except for like a few free things. But then like right at the end of the day, I went to the 2 last houses where I found some really good stuff. I found at the last house, good God, it's not going to work again. Oh no, it did, it did. How did I do that? How did I do that? Come on, work. My God, work. Yes. Just need to hurry, hurry. Before the game decides not to let us finish it. For a second there, I was really worried that I was going to have to replay the whole game again, just to get another shot. Who knows, that could still happen. It's a Lego game. They don't polish these. I think pretty much every Lego game I've ever played has had an issue with it. I played the Lego Ninjago movie game. I played through it twice trying to 100% it, and both times it had separate glitches preventing me from getting 100% completion. I've never 100% completed Lego Marvel Superheroes because when I played it the first time, one of the characters that you have to unlock in the open world just never spawned in. It's like he appeared on the map but would never actually show up. So I went to this one house that had boxes and boxes full of VHS tapes, and they were all like in various like states of like disrepair, you know. So it was like I found a copy of Ninja Turtles, the movie, on VHS, and it was like all beat up, but I took it anyways because it's free. And the rest were like home recordings of Star Trek: The Next Generation, which was odd, but I took a couple of those because I thought they had cool boxes. And I took an entire box of one of the things I found, which was full of 26 Pokemon VHS tapes, all in perfect condition. I looked it up. When they released those VHS tapes, they released 26 VHS tapes for Indigo League. I have all 26 of them that I found for free at a yard sale. And at the house before that, I found probably something even better for $2. All it was missing was the manual, a near perfect copy of Final Fantasy VII for the PlayStation 1. But when I got to that house, though, I was kind of disappointed because I could hear the guy that got there right before us talking to the guy that owned the house. And he was saying, "Man, you should have got here sooner. We had an Xbox here we sold for $30. I'm assuming it was an Xbox One, which I already own an Xbox One. It's like, you know, you could probably sell that for more than $30. But they had two games there, neither of which were anything interesting at all. It was Titanfall and Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2.
Not the way I like to travel.
Come on, cheer up, sourpuss.
But I was about ready to give up on that house, and then in the corner of my eye, I saw that the disc in the case for Final Fantasy VII. And I opened it, and it had all three discs, and I looked at them, and they're all perfectly clean. Everything about it looked perfect. I'd like to point out I don't like Final Fantasy. I don't like RPGs, but I'm really happy to own that. I can't be the only one that really wished that the Joker robot was an actual Lego set.
Shut it down.
So I always thought it looked really cool.
Did not need to turn off all the lights.
That's a short level, especially whenever you skip over it. I'm not claiming my fault though. It's the fault of TT Games and not testing their products. I've been getting back into playing Rocket League, and I was never very good at it in the first place. But I decided to re-download it and start playing it again. Before we go over there, I'm absolutely getting that mini kit. No. See, the flying in this game is just awful. I gotta go a little away, then come back. Right there. There we go. I don't like how they always stop you with the little screen to load or save whenever you get the gold brick. Because there's a lot of gold bricks where it'd be like, you get a lot of studs, and then you get the gold brick, and it puts you in like a save screen. And by the time you get out of that and can move, all the studs have disappeared. It's nice that they put this nice beam pointing us in the exact direction we have to go.
Frustration. The ongoing
I don't like how the Riddler's hat is gray.
notorious bad guys like the Riddler and the Joker are still at large, with the Gotham City Police Department apparently helpless. Presidential candidate Lex
I've been thinking about rewatching a few episodes of the Adam West Batman show, because I wanted to watch one of the episodes with the Riddler. So I think Frank Gorshin is the Riddler, one of my like favorite takes on any Batman villain. I'm also going to point out again, this is not movie footage, this is a video game cutscene. Because I've noticed whenever I point that out, I don't get a copyright thing. It's like if I point it out, I don't get a copyright thing, but if I don't point it out, I do. So I'm going to repeatedly say it for every cutscene. This is not movie footage.
Oh, I see. You're down here. Mr. Luthor is expecting you.
Which YouTube's copyright detection is so bad, I could play like, what's a license name? I could play like Chicken Little, the video game, and they'll take gameplay of that and like claim it's the movie probably.
Mr. Luthor is expecting you.
Maybe someday we'll play Chicken Little. I don't own it, but we could always play it someday.
Excuse me, sir.
Fly out there and break the last one. Ugh. Studs. Studs. Need the studs. Speaking of Lego Batman 2, Snazzy S, who's another YouTuber that I really like because he always does videos that are going over like characters in Lego games and like ranking them. I think that's where like the whole Gonk Droid jokes came from. As far as I know, that's where it all started. But I always like his series on Lego games. And he just finished his series on Lego Batman 2. Watch that a little bit. One more. Here's another thing. I'm upset they never made the Lex Luthor robots into actual figures. I remember the Flash's design of this thing is really weird because it was before Lego actually made a design for the Flash. I always thought it was funny because I remember in a Lego instruction book they had like a thing where people could like submit their own designs of like things that they had built that were like DC related or something. And you could very obviously see one of those bootleg figures of the Flash because of that helmet. Because at the time, it's like all of like the people making bootlegs of the figures. That's what they were basing it off of. I sure wonder how many times is it going to take for this robot to slow down. You gonna stop anytime soon? What, did this one glitch too? I'm always confused when they put really easy mini kits like that. It's out in the open. It is really fast to get, and all you need is a Superman who you already have. The LEGO games really love Pipe Maze. It's like, how many LEGO games have had Pipe Maze puzzles? LEGO City Undercover, I remember had a big one at the end of it. LEGO City Undercover, that's one of my favorite LEGO games. And I don't remember if I intended to get it when I went and got it. Back whenever the game came out, I think I went to the store because I was going to buy a game. I think I had the intentions of buying Mario and Luigi Dream Team, which I did end up getting, I think a couple years later. But elevator. But instead, I found LEGO City Undercover and got that. It's really weird thinking about, like that time around like 2011, 2012, stuff like that, whenever I can remember like Wii games being in stores. We're already nearing 17 minutes though, so we're gonna end it here. I'm gonna probably punch Batman and then that'll be the end of it. So remember, hit the like button and the subscribe button, because I'm gonna give you a little lesson here. If you hit the subscribe button, you don't actually have to watch the videos. You can kind of just hit the subscribe button. You don't have to hit the bell. You just hit the subscribe button and you just kind of ignore everything. Other than that, bye.